You've tried time blocking. You've colored your calendar like you're in a full-on art competition with Da Vinci. You've downloaded 4 different productivity apps, deleted 3 of them, and then re-downloaded the first one. And you're still exhausted, still behind, still ending the day feeling like you did stuff but got nothing done. And you think you need more time or a better time management system. And this isn't wrong, actually, but you're doing it in a wrong way. Think about it this way. Imagine 2 versions of you. Same task, write a report. Same time block, 2 hours. Version A is running on 5 hours of sleep, just came out of a draining meeting, and is 2 coffees deep trying to stay functional. Version B slept well, moved their body this morning, and is sitting down to work at the time of day when they naturally feel sharp. Same 2 hours, completely different output. Why? Not because version B got more time, but because at that moment it had the energy conserved to actually do the task. And this is the thing productivity culture gets embarrassingly wrong. It treats you like a machine. Feed it time, get output. But you're not a machine. You're a biological organism that runs on energy. And energy, unlike time, is something you can actually manage. But before I tell you how you can do this, let me ask you something first. Have you ever sat down to work, felt completely locked in, like ideas are just flowing, and then 2 hours later, you're somehow on your phone again? That's not a discipline problem. That's a cycle. Your brain runs on roughly 90-minute windows of high performance. After that, it tanks. Attention drops. Retention drops. And the cruel part? You don't even notice it happening. You're still sitting at your desk. The laptop is open. You're moving your mouse around like that counts. But you're not actually thinking anymore. You're just going through the motions and calling it productivity. And it's not just the big focus sessions draining you. Every tiny thing your brain has to process throughout the day, a decision, an interruption, a mental tab you forgot to close, quietly pulls energy from the same limited pool. It drains you, silently, until you sit down to do the one thing that actually matters today, and there's just nothing there. The cursor blinks. You reread the same line 4 times. You open a new tab without even meaning to. You don't know what you have to do. And you think you're broken. But you're not broken. You're just bankrupt. And nobody taught you how to budget. Now, the instinct here is to say, okay, I just need more willpower, more discipline, push through. But willpower runs on the same fuel you just ran out of. You can't think your way out of an empty tank. So what do you actually do? You stop fighting your energy and start working with it. And the first thing you can do is to know your peak hours. Most people have a 2 to 4 hour window each day where their focus, creativity, and cognitive performance are at their highest. For most people, it's morning, but not everyone. Like, my own peak hours are from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Figure out this for yourself. Then guard that window like it's sacred, because it is. Save this window for deep work only. No meetings, no emails, no quick chats. Second, stop glorifying busy. A packed calendar isn't a flex. If you're in back-to-back meetings all day and then trying to do creative thinking at 6 p.m., you're not productive. You're just busy. And being busy doesn't mean you're productive. Look at your day and ask one honest question. Which of these things actually require my brain at full capacity? Scrolling, replying to messages or emails, watching educational content you'll forget in an hour. These feel productive because they keep you moving, but they don't need your best hours. Start batching them together in the afternoon, when your energy naturally dips anyway. You're not doing less, you're doing the right things at the right time. Save your peak window for the work that actually needs you to think. Third, treat recovery as part of the work. Short breaks aren't laziness. They're when your brain consolidates information, resets focus, and prepares for the next sprint. The 90-minute work block, 15-minute real break structure is one of the most well-supported productivity patterns in research. Actually step away. Touch grass. Literally. Fourth, audit your energy drains. What consistently leaves you feeling depleted? These can be certain people, certain tasks, a meeting that could have been an email. You can't always eliminate them, but you can schedule them strategically, outside your peak hours so they don't cannibalize your best work. And the last thing I want you to understand is that time is fixed. Energy is renewable. You cannot make more hours, but you can sleep better, move your body, protect your focus windows, touch some grass, and stop draining yourself on low-value activities. You can show up to the work that matters actually ready to do it, not just technically present. The most productive people you admire aren't working more hours. They're working better hours. They're strategic about when they do what, and ruthless about protecting the conditions that let them perform. Stop trying to be a machine that runs 24/7. Start acting like a human who performs best when you respect your own biology. Manage your energy, and the time will take care of itself.